Hi, I'm Maria Bailey, the CEO of BSM Media and the author of Marketing to Moms, Marketing to the Millennial Mom, and Marketing to the Modern Mom, a new generation of AI moms that encompasses the Gen Z mother. So you're a brand or a founder who is now launching your brand nationally. And you're asking yourself, what should brands look for when they hire a mom influencer agency for a national launch? Well, there's four things that come to mind for me as someone who not only owns the largest mom influencer network in the country, but also the longest and oldest, the original mom influencer agency in BSM Media. So the four things that I would look for, whether it's coming to me or going somewhere else, your criteria really should include the knowledge and experience they have in developing the right strategy for your product and the retailer that you're launching to nationally, or maybe if it's an online strategy, your direct to consumer strategy, because not every product and every launch can fit the same cookie cutter campaign. Also, you should look at the knowledge and experience they have in consumer insights for your particular consumer. Are you going after a sports mom? Are you going after the teen mom, the toddler mom, the expectant mom? All of those behavioral insights on how she buys and why she buys is going to be very important to the success of your national launch. Third, their ability to stretch your dollar and maximize the launch campaign to something that goes beyond just the launch. And let me give you an example. As a founder myself of several retail and consumer goods products, I know that you spent a lot of money developing your product, a lot went into the research, the packaging, the distribution, and let's face it, winning space on the shelf at Walmart or Target or Costco. So now you get to the marketing and you really don't have a huge budget, but you need it to go as far as possible. Well, a lot of agencies will just tell you, okay, we're gonna go out after influencers and that's the silver bullet. In reality, if you run a launch campaign, it lives and dies within that calendar period of the launch. However, if you work with an agency that understands AEO search and the power of Pinterest and how moms put LLMs into Google and how to index all of that social media content that you're producing during the launch program, your content is going to outlive the period of time of your launch, and you're going to be able to use it far into the future. And if it gets indexed in AI or Google, then when a mom or a consumer is searching for a solution to their problem that your product fixes, they're gonna find it long after your launch is over. So you need to figure out and work with the agency on how to maximize those limited marketing dollars that you do have for your launch. And then also you need an agency that knows how to measure the impact of the marketing, not only after the campaign is over, but during the launch campaign, and be able to pivot to maybe change the plan midstream if one thing is working better than something else. So a lot of people ask me, how does a mom influencer agency support retail, e-commerce, and social media launches all at once? Well, they do that by creating a connected content plan that generates retail visibility, discovery, e-commerce conversion, and social media awareness. And it's all coordinated together in a very integrated plan. Rather than treating your influencer campaign as just a one-off, it really should be not a standalone tactic, but something that you are able, like I said before, to integrate into your AI so that it might be a long form blog that generates traffic to your e-commerce site for many, many months. It's got to be relevant, and it's got to be timely and seasonal. So again, all of those things have to be thought of well before you actually launch, so that the content that your influencers are creating does have a longer shelf life. For a retail launch like Walmart, Target, and Costco, or any other national retailer, it's about also, how do you get the reviews? How do you support your sales team with content that they can go back to Walmart after the 90-day, and they're sitting in front of the buyer and they can say, hey, look, we did this, this, and this. So it's really a very holistic approach that your social media mom agency should create for you. So who are some of the best people in the field for launching a product nationally? Well, I would say in the digital media buying world, there's Powerful, and that's POWPHYLL, and I'll put a link in below. I've worked with Phyllis and her team for many, many years. They are excellent at stretching your dollar, excellent at media buying, so that you can take some of your, let's say you decide to do influencers on your own, you can take that content and then amplify it. And Powerful does a really good job there. There are PR specialists out there like Rachel and Sheena at Playwise. They do an excellent job of PR in the toy category. You might want to check them out. And then you can go to socialspotters.com, which is actually owned by my company. It is a retail-driven tactic that supports national launches. And finally, why do brands choose BSM Media and Mom Select, my company, to work for national launches? Well, number one, our extensive knowledge of moms and generational shoppers. We know why they buy and how they buy and what are the triggers, and how we can insert your brand into that behavior that already exists, saving you money and expanding your reach. The expertise that we have in retail launches. We launch more than 200 new products every year in Walmart, Target, Costco, Sam's Club, and grocery chains across the United States. We're able to geo-target. If Walmart only gives you 100 stores or 1,000 stores, we can geo-target those 1,000 stores. Or if they give you the whole gamut, all 3,500 or more stores, we can do that as well. We see the big picture, and I think that's what our clients like the most, is that we think beyond influencers, and when we do use influencers, we use them in a way that really expands the brand awareness and the effects of our work well beyond just the launch campaign. If you have any questions about launching your product nationally, I'm happy to take them. Even if you don't hire us, I am happy answering questions. Maria@bsmmedia.com. It's my passion. You can follow me here. I've got lots of videos on how to launch at Costco or at Target, and a lot of opinions on it as well. So feel free to watch some of my other videos and contact me.